All right, I want to do a video about the myth of passion today. We have this idea as a culture that great works are born of this passion and talent and innate ability, but that's not really what it comes down to in a lot of cases. Now, certainly in some cases, there are people who are super passionate, but in a lot of cases, it's just people who showed up, who made a decision to do something every day and get better. Now, you can't just show up every day without feedback and without intelligent design and organization of your day. You do have to plan your days in a way you're gonna be working towards things that are valuable skills rather than just doing paintings that are expressive and that you're just doing things that come naturally to you. You do need to be pushing always a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and you also need feedback from someone who's mastered that skill already, or at least is 10 years ahead of you in terms of their progress, so they can give you feedback and send you in the right direction. So you do need feedback, and you need intelligent work. You need a process of working that's intelligent. You can't just sling mud at the walls and expect to make great art. But aside from that contingency, you just need to show up every day. You just need to show up. And in Hollywood and in social media, in movies, in TV shows, a lot of times the great works are born of passion, and they're born of montages where we just speed through, we skip through all the hard work, and there's this motivational soundtrack like in Rocky. That's a classic one. It's a super motivational soundtrack. It's super exciting, and a lot of times real life isn't like that. It's just not that exciting sometimes. A lot of times it's just sitting alone in your room and working on drawing something that's not very exciting and frankly is boring, and there's no color in it, and it's just black and white, but you need to work on your values, so you do it. And I think the best artists are those who do that boring work and who handle boredom well. And the irony is that the more you do that boring work and show up for it, the more it's not boring at all. It's like if you eat a bunch of sugary food all the time, nothing tastes sweet. But if you cut out all the sugar from your diet, then all of a sudden an apple tastes really sweet. So if you do that deep work, that boring work that most people find boring, you begin to enjoy it, and you begin to see the fun in it, and you begin to find it more entertaining. So embrace that boring work. Embrace the fundamentals. Embrace drawing from life. It's not always going to be sexy and fun, and you're not always going to feel motivated, and that's okay. You don't need to feel motivated. You just have to show up. So you design your schedule saying from 9 to 10, or for 60 minutes, I'm going to do this thing. And then you just show up and you do it. And it's okay if it's not perfect. But the important thing is to come back day after day. And over the course of 10 years, well, hey, you're really good at art. But it doesn't come from this passion, as in every day I felt passionate and I showed up to the studio because I felt passionate. No, I showed up to the studio because it was on my schedule and I made time for it. And that way, regardless of what I wanted to do, I showed up and did art. Because you're not going to want to do art a lot of times because art is difficult and challenging. And especially the fundamentals aren't fun. They're boring a lot of times. And of course you're going to want to watch TV instead. It's just easier, right? So it's okay that you don't feel passionate. It's okay because feelings follow actions, and so just get those actions into place through organization and start with just a little. Start with what you can do. I've been reading Atomic Habits, which is a great book about this, and also Cal Newport's Deep Work, two great books about what I'm talking about here, which is just show up. Just show up. It's okay if you don't feel passionate. As long as you can't quit art, as long as you have something in you that just needs to master art and needs to be a good artist, you're good. You don't need to feel passionate every day. As long as you have that deeper drive of I need to be an artist, you're going to be fine. So that's my message today. All right. And I'm here too. I'm working on the same thing myself, so I'm right there with you. All right, love to you all. Best of luck and goodbye.